Well then, Keith and Jean, congratulations on 60 years of marriage. I do enjoy a family anecdote, and I can remember my mum telling me about the 4th of October 1958 at 86 Winifred Street. We were all there getting ready for the big occasion, and the house was full of the sound of a certain young man singing a rousing chorus of "I'm getting married in the morning" over and over again. Anyway, she was really happy for you, you were happy, and it was a great day. So before we indulge in any more McGill-related nostalgia, let's have a look and see what else was happening back in 1958. Congratulations, Keith and Jean. Cheers.
Cheers.
Into New Zealand waters sailed the ship bringing the leaders of the Trans-Antarctic expedition back in triumph. Sir Edmund Hillary and Dr. Vivian Fuchs were heroes of an achievement ranking high in exploration history. They had crossed the South Polar Continent, and now Lady Hillary and Mrs. Fuchs were with their husbands again. Meanwhile, back home, the Jodrell Bank radio telescope focused on the moon. Astronomers at the Royal Observatory Hermannsø applied their visual telescopes, for the moon was the target. What it really is like might be known if the rocket got there. Attempts on the moon have failed so far, but knowledge unbounded may be won before long. The universe is opening to the space age. By contrast, below the North Polar ice sailed Nautilus, the American atomic-powered submarine. 116 men under Commander Anderson voyaged nearly 2,000 miles, surfacing after being under ice for 96 hours. Harwell scientists made the year's biggest advance of all, Zeta promising, perhaps in the near future, unlimited power. Zeta applies the principles of the H-bomb to obtain the power from seawater. Meanwhile, jet power went further ahead. The Comet 4 went into the Atlantic service. Crossing in just over 6 hours, Comet spanned the ocean in less time than trains take from London to Cornwall. The crash of a plane at Munich caused the blackest day ever known in English sport. Survivors, men of Manchester United, returning from Belgrade, lay in hospital. 7 of the club were killed. To Professor Maurer and his staff, Matt Busby and the others who recovered owe their lives. Donald Campbell raised his own world water speed record. On Coniston Water, he achieved 248.6 miles an hour. A record to be proud of indeed. For the Territorial Army, it was Golden Jubilee year, and the Queen inspected 8,000 of them in a giant review in Hyde Park. Nothing could mar the grand march past, but the rain had a very good try, and how. Very old sweats, looking on, remembered drenching days at Passchendaele and the Somme. It was the shape of things to come. Much of Britain had the wettest summer for 50 years. The man whose country territorials fought in 2 world wars, President Heuss, came to Britain on a state visit. The Federal Republic of Western Germany is now an ally. A turn of events few people foresaw 10 years ago. Temporal power was attained in France by General de Gaulle. He was the alternative to anarchy. To his wartime colleague, Sir Winston Churchill, he gave warmest greetings. Their old disagreements forgotten, only their successful collaboration remembered. The General conferred upon Sir Winston the Cross of Liberation, the highest French honor to which a foreigner can aspire. The opening of Parliament by the Queen was in 1958 memorable for a new reason. It was filmed for the first time. Thus, millions at home and abroad beheld the time-honored pageantry of the monarch meeting her legislators. In constitutional monarchy and parliamentary government rest those democratic liberties which are the best safeguard of world peace.
Of course, for one young couple, the biggest event of 1958 took place on the 4th of October, when Miss Jean Young and Mr. Keith McGill joined hands in a marriage that would last more than 60 years.
every night I'm lying in bed, holding you close in my dreams, thinking about all the things that we said. I'm coming apart at the seams. We try to talk it over, but the words come out too rough. I know you were trying to give me the best of your love. Beautiful faces and loud empty places. Look at the way that we live, wasting our time on cheap talking wine. Left us so little to give. That same old crowd was like a cold dark cloud that we could never rise above. But here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. I'm going back in time and it's a sweet dream. It was a quiet night and I would be alright if I could go on sleeping. But every morning I wake up and worry, what's gonna happen today? You see it your way and I see it mine, but we both see it slipping away. You know we always had each other, baby. I guess that wasn't enough. Oh, but here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Every night and day, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet, sweet darling, you get the best of my love.
Congratulations, Gene and Keith, on reaching your 60th anniversary. I don't think I've met anyone else who has achieved 60 years together, so it's quite an achievement. Clearly, we've spent very little of that time together, us being way over here in Scotland. But yeah, I do reflect fondly on our time when we did stay with you in Kenthurst. I can think of our first band supper where Wayne and I were serving behind the bar. I can think of our walk in the Blue Mountains with Keith. I remember washing with lye screens, and I certainly remember Auntie Jean bringing me some freshly squeezed juice from the fruit in the garden, and I think we even exchanged books. I'd finished reading The God of Small Things, and I left that with you to read, Jean, and I've actually just bought a copy of that again this year because I wanted to reread it. Anyway, it's all about you, not about me, so just sending you our love and best wishes from over here in Fife. Happy anniversary!
I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand, and hear them echo through the hills.
For peace throughout the land.
That's the song I need.
Sing it along.
That's the one I sing today. All around. I like to teach
Sing it
the
along.
world to sing in perfect harmony. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
This is the last selection of photos. Hopefully these are some of the ones you've not seen in a long time and some that you've never seen. Congratulations, Keith and Jean. Look after each other and keep on making those memories. Cheers.
This photograph, taken around 1900, shows pupils outside a school in Henderson Street, Ridge of Allen. The school might look familiar because this is Kelvin Grove, the house you lived in before you moved to England. There can't have been too many newlywed couples living in a house with such a grand front entrance, beautiful cornices, bay windows and fireplaces. Well done!
Cries out Perfidia, for I found you the love.
Today, the garden might have been restyled, but the grand old building is easily recognisable. Just like the young couple who used to live there.
Eyes are echoing Perfidia, forgetful of a promise of love, you're sharing another's charm.
With a sad lament, my dreams have faded like a broken melody.
While the gods of love look down and laugh at what romantic fools we mortals be. And now I know my love was not for you, and so I'll take it back with a sigh. Perfidious one, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Funny, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven is in your eyes, bright as the stars we're under. Ooh, is it any wonder that I'm in the mood for love? Why stop to think of whether this little dream might fade? We've put our hearts together, now we are one. I'm not afraid, and if there's a cloud above, if it should rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood for love. Oh yeah. Why stop to think of whether this little dream might fade? We've put our hearts together, now we are one. I'm not afraid, and if there's a cloud above, if it should rain, well, let it. But for tonight, forget it.